So a few months ago, I decided to create a podcast called Fancy's Unfiltered, and I hosted it with my co-host, Curtis Miller, and we would sit down and we would talk about random stuff. And at some point, I had hoped that we would be not popular enough, but I'd hoped that we would be popular enough that we could get some local artists to want to come sit on our couch and allow us to talk to them, allow them to play a little music, and get and let people get to know them. And highlight local artists and local musicians. That's what I kind of wanted to do, in the background when I said, let's do a podcast. That's turned into something that's pretty damn cool. I had David Hooper on one afternoon on the podcast, and he is the creator of BarMusicLive.com. BarMusicLive.com, if you don't know about it yet, is a website designed to allow you to find local live music wherever it is that you are. And so the bigger this thing gets, the bigger that thing gets, and the more information's on there, and the better it will be. So do what you're supposed to do, and go do all the likes and the comments and the follows and the subscribes and the shares and the what you're supposed to be doing if you like local live music, because that's just going to help it get bigger and bigger and bigger. Anyway, I digress. The point of this is that through all of that, Fancy's Unfiltered's desire to take all of these cameras and gizmos and gadgets and allow possibly it to help give that artist one or two extra eyeballs. I don't think that highly of my little podcast. It's just something I enjoy doing. And so if I could get everybody on board with, yeah, come sit down, sit on the couch and talk about it. And they're like, sure, we might get a couple extra views. Everybody knows how this works. And it was cool. And now it's just gotten bigger and bigger, and it's getting pretty freaking cool. So that passion of BarMusicLive.com, bringing the music to the peoples, and my passion of being able to bring their passion out and to the peoples, has created the Farm Lounge. That is where all of our ideas have come together and allow the artist to come and perform live in front of an audience, while also having a live podcast filmed. And it's been awesome. The reception is awesome. And if you haven't checked it out, now's the time to do so. We plan on doing one of these at least weekly, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. And it's just right down the road. If you're here locally in the northern Alabama area, but the feedback that I'm getting from this thing, we just down the road, y'all. It's a short drive up or a short drive down or wherever. Point is, it's pretty damn cool. And we were super, super grateful. I almost got tongue-tied, I think I did, but we're going to leave it in because it is what it is. We were super thankful that Duane Walker stopped by and got on board with doing this with us. And he was one of the first ones that said, what you guys are doing is awesome, and I want on board, and we appreciate it and couldn't be happier that you stopped by. So without further ado, this is our attempt to bring local live music to you. I think it looks pretty good. It sounds pretty good. Duane Walker is awesome. If you haven't checked him out, you need to do so. Duane Walker Music on all music platforms. You can find him, look him up. And if you'd like to see Duane Walker live somewhere one night, BarMusicLive.com is the place you want to be. Make sure you do what you need to do to help us out grow this thing so that you can find us even easier and help all these peoples that you like to watch have more people watch them too. It's kind of the goal of the thing. Tongue-tied there at the end. Also, again, care, don't care. Actually do, but it's bedtime, y'all. So I'm going to put this thing together. Might edit this out. Might leave it in. This is Fancy's Unfiltered, live from the Farm Lounge. Duane Walker Music. See you at the end.
People say I'm no good. Well, I'm crazy as a loon. I get stoned in the mornings, I get drunk in the afternoon. I'm kinda like my old blue tick hound I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but I think I've got it made. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way that I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. The preacher man talking on the TV, well, he's putting down the rock and roll. He wants me to send a donation, 'cause he's worried about my soul. He said that Jesus walked on the water, and I know that is true. But sometimes I think that preacher man would like to do a little walking too. Yeah, and I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way that I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Poor girl wants to marry, a rich girl wants to flirt. A rich man goes to college, and a poor man goes to work. A drunkard wants another drink of wine, and the politicians want to vote. Well, I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will take another toke. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way that I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. If you don't like the way that I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Look at y'all eating, just having a good old time. We do another one? Do a little George Strait song here. It's one of my all-time favorites. Well, Amarillo by morning, from San Antonio. Well, everything that I got is just what I've got on. That sun is high in that Texas sky. I'll be bucking at the county fair. Well, Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, I broke my leg in Santa Fe. I lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking for 8 when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Well, Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. morning up from San Antonio. Well, everything that I got is just what I've got on. Well, I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. Well, I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Well, Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Thank you. Good job. Good job, y'all.
How are y'all doing? Hello. How y'all doing? We're good. I don't remember what camera I'm on because some of my stuff still ain't working. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. How are y'all? So this is Fancy's Unfiltered, or Fast Freddy's, as some people call me. Yeah,
Fancy's Unfiltered.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I'm super glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that Duane is here, and we're going to get this thing going. I think Duane might play one or two more, and we're going to sit down on the couch and have a little Q&A. Feel free to get involved, scream out some questions if there's something you've always longed to ask Mr. Duane Walker. Yeah. Oh. There's a couple people excited.
I don't know about this.
So,
I'm starting to rethink this decision.
I think David has made his way around and talked to everybody, but there's food. Thank you, Brilliant Mountain Barbecue, for bringing us some vittles. There's drinks. I think everybody's all ready. Y'all gonna have to liven up. Dee Dee told me that last time I did not get y'all livened up enough, and she's giving me the eyeballs at the moment. So y'all at least do like a hoot and holler or a swaller, or hey, maybe that's what we should do.
Holler and a swaller.
You want to do one of them?
Let's do another holler and a swaller.
Holler and a swaller.
Get your drinks up in there. We're going to do another one. On the count of 3, just make noise. Just get the juices flowing. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Get you a big old drink. Y'all going to need that antifreeze tonight. It's cold out there. Unacceptably cold. Dogwood winter is upon us. Do y'all want to hear that I wrote? Several years ago. We won't get into how long ago, actually. Uh-oh. Looking out my front door, I catch myself waiting to see you walking up the drive. I told myself a million times, you won't be there, but it won't believe me, 'cause my heart won't let you go. Keeps on dragging your memories back. Got no respect for my mind. Drives me crazy all the time, 'cause my heart won't let you go. Well, I wonder from time to time, well, you had to leave me, wasn't I your kind? Well, there's no reason to sit here and cry. Gonna shake it off and get on with my life, because my heart won't let you go. Keeps on dragging your memories back. Got no respect for my mind. Drives me crazy all the time, 'cause my heart won't let you go. reason to sit here and cry. Gonna shake it off and get on with my life. 'Cause my heart won't let you go. Keeps on dragging your memories back. Got no respect for my mind. Drives me crazy all the time. 'Cause my heart won't let you go. My heart won't let you go. No, my heart just won't let you go. My heart won't let you go. Oh, no, no. Thank you very much. Thank y'all. Crossroads that seem to come and go. The gypsy flies from coast to coast, knowing many, loving none, bearing sorrow, having fun. But back home you'll always run to sweet Mania. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Oh, Dater. Oh, I got you. Freight train. Well, each car looks the same. All the same. No one knows the gypsy's name. No one hears his lonely sigh. There are no blankets where he lies. But in his dream, the gypsy flies to sweet Mania. Morning's come, again he's on the run. The sunbeams shining through his hair, pretending not to have a care. So kick up your gear and gypsy, roll on, roll on. Crossroads, will you ever let him go? Will you hide the dead man's ghost? Will he lie beneath the painted skies? Or will his spirit roll away? But I know he won't stay without Dieter. Oh, yes, I know he won't stay without Dieter and Mania and all y'all. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Greg Allman for you there. All right. What's next? Look at me. I don't want to. How about this truck? How about this truck? 72. Camper special. Special place in my heart for 72 F100. She's some wailing. Well, I woke up this morning, it was drizzling rain. Around a curve come a passenger train. I heard somebody yodel and a hobo moan. Jimmy, he's dead, he's been a long time gone, been a long time gone. Been a long time gone. Well, if you want to get to heaven, got a DIE. You gotta put on your coat and tie. If you wanna get the rabbit out the LOG, you gotta make a commotion like a DOG, like a DOG. Like a DOG. Yep. Well, I got a good woman, what's the matter with me? What makes me want to love every woman I see? I was traveling when I met her, I'm traveling again. And every woman she sees looks like a place I came in, like a place I came in. Place I came in. Well, I got my name painted on my shirt. I ain't no ordinary dude. I don't have to work. I don't have to work. I don't have to work. Little Waymore's Blues, thank you. So I hate to mention it, but how about this weather? Bring it on. I know. Well, Mr. Weatherman, what is your forecast? Well, I need a major change. Well, I can't stand no more rain. Well, everything's been going wrong. Please tell me it's something in the ozone. Or is the atmospheric pressure just too strong? Well, I can't ride out one more storm. 'Cause I've had too many highs, too many lows, too many storms, tornadoes. I need some blue skies, sunshine. I need a good forecast tonight. I've had too many highs, too many lows, too many storms and tornadoes. I need some blue skies and sunshine. I need a good forecast tonight. Weekend outlook is looking bright. Hope you got me on your weather eye. Little Bo Cephas. Thank you. Well, I know you've heard that worn-out line about love at first sight. Well, I never knew those words were true till you walked in tonight. All it took was just one look to knock me off of my feet. Well, I'm not a man of many words, so I'll make this short and sweet. Could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Yeah, take a chance, so dance, make a little romance. Honey, it'll be alright. Girl, you got me wishing we were hugging and kissing and holding each other tight. So could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Well, I'm not trying to come on like some rhinestone Romeo. Well, I'm looking for a whole lot more than a one-night rodeo. Now what can I do to prove to you I'm laying it on the line? I'll even get down on my knees just to beg you one more time. Could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Yeah, take a chance, slow dance, make a little romance. It'll be alright. Girl, you got me wishing we were hugging and kissing and holding each other tight. So could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Oh, yeah. Yeah, now could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Take a chance, slow dance, make a little romance. It'll be alright. Girl, you got me wishing we were hugging and kissing and holding each other tight. So could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Yeah, now could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Thank y'all.
Did you know just down the street, any city, there's bound to be a spot showcasing live music? Many of these places are home to some hidden talent just waiting to be discovered. We want to find those spots, shine a light on them, and most importantly, celebrate the artists who pour their heart and soul into making music. Now, BarMusicLive.com and Fancy's Unfiltered have joined together to bring you the ultimate BarMusicLive.com experience. Together, we're connecting you to the music you love while spotlighting the incredible stories of the artists and the venues that make it all happen.
Testing. 1 2 1 2.
I'd like to call everyone's attention. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're on TV. We're on TV. Okay, you can see us on TV now. I was going to point out the good artistry that Daniel here did with the. Flip it back to that just a second. Can we flip back to that just a second?
Go back to media. Shadow.
I want y'all to check out the artwork that he's done. So, okay, first I want to point out my logo here. Daniel here created this, and I really appreciate that. I thought it was a great logo. But how did he get Duane in that TV? That's what I want to know.
It's hard-ass work.
That was pretty creative. Hey, I'm thankful for this guy. Glad to
and then
be partnering up with him.
I also, you may or may not like it, but I stole your logo. And for what I was using it for that day, I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that logo meant Duane Walker, and I threw that in there, and it kind of looks like guitar strings.
I like it. I was looking at it.
That's real cool.
I'll sell it to you for $49.95.
Is that lifetime sold? Mine.
Yeah. You retain all rights to Duane Walker.
That's a good idea. That's cool.
I thought it turned out pretty good. That was my wife was the one that actually said that looks like guitar strings. And it's like, it do.
You can even see the fret. Work on the fretboard a little bit there.
Well, that was yours. I didn't do that.
that mine?
Yeah, that was already there.
Was that mine?
Yep, that was already there.
Well, it looks cool.
All I did was find Duane Walker that looked somewhat similar to your Duane Walker, and then I underlined it and said, "Damn, that looks like strings."
That's it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So there you go.
Where's Fast Freddy's at?
You know, I didn't have a chance to put that in there. All right, go ahead and flip to us. Yeah. So there you go. So now we are somewhat not live, but it is what it is. So how are you, sir?
I'm good.
We're
Is
going.
this my
Yeah,
microphone
we're
now?
going to start with you.
All right. I'm good.
We may have to.
How are y'all?
We're good. You may have to
Get a little more up on it there.
Look, my day today was super eventful, somewhat stressful. So I made some sheet notes. I'm sure you understand how that works.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So the main thing I wanted to start with was, one, you have been doing this for quite some time, haven't you?
I have.
I actually, I found on YouTube's the other day. I was trying to tell somebody about you, and I went to YouTube's to see if by chance you had. I say YouTube's. Y'all don't like YouTube's?
It's the YouTube.
Yeah, it's YouTube's. So I went to the YouTube's and I was looking, and I thought, let me see if Duane has got anything on YouTube's. And sometimes you just type in somebody's name, you'll be surprised at what you find.
Oh yeah.
I found a video of you from about 11 years ago on the YouTube's singing.
Where was it at?
On YouTube's.
Where was the singing at? On YouTube's?
I think you were just. I don't remember. I have to look and see. I think you were. It may have just been like just a regular, like at the house or something, doing a thing.
I threw some random stuff on there for a while. I think it was some stuff that I wrote, and I tossed it out there on YouTube, and I don't know. I never went back to it. I mean, if you get out there digging, you never know what you'll find, though.
You don't ever know what you find, but I have learned in all this, if you don't keep putting it out there, it ain't really.
That's right. You got to put it out there.
So, I don't think these mics are just set just right. I feel like I got to. How y'all doing? Oh, we could do that. Well, does anybody ever watch Howard Stern? Crickets. There was.
Does he still have a show?
I don't know. I quit following him, but I know a long time ago Howard Stern did a movie.
Yes.
And there was a part on there where he went. Oh. If you haven't watched it, you have to go back and find it. And it don't have anything to do with me. I just remember things I see.
I wonder if he still has a show. We got to look that up after this.
Yeah,
Because I don't. He had, what was it, like a radio show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a radio show, and then I think he went on, what was that, America's Got Talent, and then I think he kind of flamed out after that, or maybe I just quit watching. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
So
One or the other.
So going back that far back, seeing videos of you back in that was 11 years ago. How long have you been playing music? Some people, everybody that's here may know, but everybody that's not here, how long have you?
Started playing out, in the VFWs and the American Legions and stuff. That was probably like around 1990. Right? Yeah. Yeah, if you go back to that, as Wheeler just pointed out, it goes all the way back to like 88, probably. So, I mean, I found out that I enjoyed it, loved music, and anywhere I could go and do it, I would jump on the chance.
So just a quick, funny interjection. Talking about the site with some people I know. Had a guy in there, and I was telling him about it. He hadn't heard of what I was doing yet. And I tell him, okay, I've got Duane Walker coming to play some music at the barn in a few weeks. And I said, as a matter of fact, I said, we keep his full schedule on BarMusicLive.com. He's on there. You want to find out where Duane's playing, go to BarMusicLive.com. You can see him. He said, Duane Walker. I said, yeah, Duane Walker. He said, man, back in the 90s, I had a CD of Duane Walker. I thought that was pretty cool. That was kind of a...
Yeah, there's a CD out there, and it was back in the 90s. It was probably... I'm going to say that CD was probably 98. Yeah. Before the Y2K.
So I was going to ask you, you had said the other day, we were texting back and forth, you said that between studio schedules and all the other, so you got some studio stuff going on. You had some CDs back in the day.
Yeah,
you got some stuff working now.
Yes, yeah. I actually went back and recut some of those original songs. I was just a kid. Sound quality wasn't good and stuff. My voice wasn't near as good as it is now, which is amazing because I feel like it should be just about wore out by now, but it seems to get better.
I think with
it's like that thing about the wine.
Yeah, the more it ages, the more or bourbon or
any of that.
I'm a big bourbon fan.
Yeah, I'm not a wine guy either, but yeah.
Yeah, so the longer it stays in there, the longer it has time to mature and get better, and
it's definitely matured.
Yeah.
It's definitely matured since 1998. So yeah, right now, got 3 songs in the works. One is one that I wrote, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now. Let it sit there and never did anything with it. We decided to put it down on tape. So don't know how quick it'll be out. We're just about ready to put the finishing touches on them and get them mastered and stuff.
So is that you solo, or is that you with your other cohorts?
It's me and 5 O'Clock Charlie. I mean, we went in the studio and did it up. Billy Tuckmiller on the drums, and Mike Roberts doing a lot of slide work on some of it. Michael Klein came in and done the bass work for me. A friend of mine that played with me back in the day with my band, Scott Haas, has came in and laid down some organ work and some piano work, and so far it sounds really good. We're doing it all ourselves. Billy's not just an amazing drummer; the guy's really good with the studio stuff. He gets it, and you're
gonna have to give me his number before you leave, because
I can hook you up
with what we're doing here.
Yeah.
I hope that. Do you enjoy it?
Oh, I love it.
Do y'all enjoy what we're doing here? Y'all ain't even listening. So I think with what we're doing here, I think it's going to be pretty good. And I would love to have somebody that's got a little more skill than I do and help us figure out some stuff. And we've had some awesome people, yourself included, because all of this that we've done up until today, and even today is kind of a test run. Everything that we're doing, we're figuring it out as we go. And there has been sorry, brown water. There has been plenty of bands that have came out and helped us do what we need to do and get to the point that we're at, helping us with the sound. We went to a practice session one night with a Sawdust Jukebox, and they helped us figure out some stuff. And everybody has just been, and I've said this on my podcast at the house multiple times. The amount of people in this environment, in the music industry, especially the local music industry, the local artists, the amount of people that come together to help each other out and shine some light on, hey, I figured this out, or you might want to make sure you do this, or what. It's just been absolutely awesome to me to start getting my tippy toe in this, to where, because in my daytime life, I'm not used to, and I've said this on the show a bunch, and the three of you that watch everything I do, I'm sure you heard this many times, but I'm super, it's just, it's awesome because I'm not used to that in my daytime life. And I know there's always going to be a little bit of competition, but a little bit of competition is good. Yeah. But I'm still overwhelmed at the ability of all of you guys to help all of you guys. And then when me and David decided to pull the trigger and do this, the amount of you peoples that come out and said, hey, we want to be a part of it from the ground floor. And there's been some people that we've asked to be a part of it on the ground floor that's like, whatever. And that's cool too. I get it. But there's a lot of you artists who have been like 100% as soon as we said, hey, this is what we think we want to do, jumped on board, got on board, and helped critique and figure out some of the logistical stuff and the technology stuff and the sound stuff, and and that's just awesome to me.
It's a win-win. I mean, if you
Hey, y'all are here. How y'all doing?
It's a win-win because I get to come in here and I get to play. I get to hang out with people that I enjoy being around. Y'all are helping, push me or push these other musicians that are coming in, and we're helping y'all get things rolling too. I mean, I can't find a reason not to do it. I don't know why anybody.
See, there you go.
Plus, this is fun.
You want to come back tomorrow?
We can. We got food. We got good folks back here. I mean, Dieter's back there.
I think Dieter's fixing to build a fire because I was here last night when we talked about
some kind of strange pole in here that I've never seen in a barn. I'm concerned about the.
So what that is? No, in all seriousness, what that is, back in the day when this barn was built, there was a quarters upstairs where the help stayed. And
so that's how they got down here in a hurry.
So the owner decided when he built this barn that if the cows needed tending to, like super urgent,
you're getting in over your head.
Yeah, that they could swing down and administer the bucket if the teat needed milked. Bam. So that's what that is, and we decided to leave it just for the nostalgia part of it. Kind of like my 72 Ford. Anybody like my 72 Ford?
Love the 72 Ford.
Besides you, it's expensive. You can't buy it.
We're.
I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I don't think I want to sell it. So yeah, we decided to leave that so that we could pay homage to the old folk who slid down the pole to tend to the teat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a question for Duane? All right. So here's what we're going to have to figure out. Why don't I give the mic to you, and you take over for a second, and I'll go play camera dude, and that way I can get the people who have questions.
Oh boy,
Like a fantastic idea.
Y'all just gonna leave me here?
You're going to be all alone for a few minutes, little buddy.
All right, I'm cool with it.
Who has a question for Duane? Uh-oh. That's probably not the first question, the first person you want questioning. We're right. I'm coming to you. Where you want us?
No, I don't want on camera. I just want to be on the
If you're gonna ask a question, you're gonna be on. Hang on a second.
I think if you're gonna ask questions, you should have to come over
Gotta
here
be on camera.
and be in the shot.
Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Here is, as Duane references her, Dieter.
So I want to know who is one of the biggest acts, singers that you've opened for. Who have you opened for? Just as Duane Walker.
The one I always go back to was Charlie Daniels. Got to open up for Charlie Daniels. Now,
Yeehaw.
my time frame on things is terrible. I'm going to say it was back around 2000. He came to Huntsville, Alabama, and I don't even remember how we ended up getting that gig, but my band opened up for him, and he was the most genuine, nicest human being that I have ever met. He was really something special. And as a kid, Devil Went Down to Georgia and all that. I loved it, but after meeting him, I'm a super fan. He was a great American. But yeah, Charlie Daniels, by far.
Great question. Great.
Yes,
and
very
great
good question,
response.
Dieter.
Great question. Great response. Who has another question? Somebody's got a question. Ask Duane anything. It doesn't matter. You could ask him about astrophysics if you want to.
How did I get into music? I was probably, I don't know, like maybe 5. Hell, I might have been 4 years old. I was little, and my mother had Elvis records. And there was a record player in my bedroom that they set on top of a chest of drawers. And somehow I figured out how to climb up there and drop that needle in the right spot. I mean, I'm 4 or something. I could drop that thing right on Jailhouse Rock every time. And I would wear that thing out playing Jailhouse Rock over and over. Still got that record, by the way. And somewhere down the line in there, my dad bought me a little old cheap Global Sears and Roebuck guitar, and I had no idea. I didn't know anything about it, but I would I'd get up there on top of my bed and stand up there and play my little guitar like I was Elvis Presley, and just fell in. And I knew it did something. I knew the guitar did something, but my dad would try to show me some stuff. He could play a little bit, and I just wasn't getting it. And then one day it just all came together, and I've never stopped.
I just imagine 4-year-old Duane strumming his guitar with a full beard and the cowboy hat. That's super cool to think about. Yeah,
the beard looked fantastic back then.
I bet it was awesome at 4.
Yes,
I bet it was.
Had a good cowboy hat too.
All right, somebody else has to have a question besides little Johnny over there, Dieter. Hang on just a second.
Wallace. Woo. I went to what year would that have been? 96 through 98, thereabouts. I don't remember. I went down there and took air conditioning. Yeah. No. I'm classically untrained. If that's what you'd call it. I can't read a lick of music. None whatsoever. And by the way, I can't fix your air conditioner either, so don't call me.
He learned nothing.
I learned nothing.
All right. One more question. Come on, somebody got a question? Isabella, you got one? Hang on. Let's get to you.
So, do you love your music career?
Oh, do I love it? I eat it, sleep it, and drink it. And we I guess you say career. I mean, I'm not out here touring the country or nothing, but I've done it my entire adult life. I love it. I can go places, and amazingly, people will still come out and hang out with me and cheer me on and sing along. And I'm fortunate enough that I've managed to make it. It's how I make my living. And every day that I get up, I realize I'm blessed because I did the 9 to 5 thing for a bunch of years and played music on the side, and it's not the same. You need to do what your heart wants because life is very, very, very short. So if you got something you love, if it's music, whatever it is, get out there and get it. There's room for everybody. You guys wanted to put together a podcast. Look at y'all. We're partying in the barn now.
Woo!
So yes, to answer your question, I absolutely, I'm blessed. I love it. I adore it. I already have, but I can do more of them. Where were you at, Dieter?
He throws in them originals.
I throw them in. I toss them in there, but yeah, I got a few more I'll do for you. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all more than you'll ever know. I tell y'all that all the time, but I mean it. I mean it. Love you, mean it. All right, somebody hit me with another question.
One more question. All right, they say we got one more question. Who's got a question? Somebody out here got a question. Anybody? There's got to be some inquisitive people, inquiring minds. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Here we go.
What's your favorite vehicle of all time?
Vehicle?
Yeah, anything. It could be anything. What's your favorite?
Okay, so are we saying like if I could have my dream?
Yes. What's your dream vehicle?
My dream vehicle.
I know it's a truck, but which one?
I've already got it. It's a 72 F100. Much like this 72 F250 that they have graced the stage with tonight, which is super cool because this one's got backstory. This one's been down through the family with these guys. Super cool truck. Yes, it is. Woo, it's my biggest fan. Why are you barking at me? What did I do?
There's a moth flying around.
Don't jump on my head. That's the last thing we need. So,
evil moths.
Any more questions? Come on, y'all. Ask me something good.
All right, so I think they're about done. I'll walk back in here. So
They're tanked.
that's what I said. What? I missed something in translation. So yeah, going back to
Read the room, David.
Now we can talk about that. We can talk about these drug commercials.
do you have gas with only discharge? So going back to what you said about, if we wanted to do a podcast and come do this in a barn, look at us now. So that is one of the underlining things that is part of what Fancy's Unfiltered started as. If nobody's ever watched Fancy's Unfiltered, you can go back and watch it. And sometimes stuff gets lost in translation on there, so don't hold me to that. But the moral of why I started it was to highlight people who have done what you've done, who have had a vision or had a dream and said, you know what, there's not really going to be anything that's going to keep me from doing what it is that I want to do. And as we embark, David and I, in this journey, or for me especially, there's a lot of things where when you get to that point where you understand that there's going to have to be some sacrifices, you're going to have to go, you know what, I can see the end, I know what I want it to look like, and if I want it to get to that point, I'm going to have to do it. There's some business owners in the crowd tonight that's been the exact same way. There's been a point in their life where they say, you know what, this is what I want to do. And I'm going to have to make some sacrifices, and there's probably going to be some stuff that gets left off to the side for a minute, because you're going to have to make that choice of, this is what I want to do. And so with us doing this, there's a lot of sacrifices that I think we've both probably made in order, over the years. You started about the same time that we did, a little bit sooner. But there's a lot of things that have to be overlooked, and the normal course of action for most people would be, I'm not going to do that, because it's scary. It's going to be a risk. I'm gonna have to let some of these other things sit over here for a minute, and because I need this to do that, and so I guess that's probably one of the biggest things that motivates me to highlight you guys, is that at some point, however long it's been a minute for you. But at some point there was a moment where you said, you know what, I've got to do it this way, or it's not going to get to the point where I want it to be. When was that for you?
Really, but 3 years ago, because I was still working a day job.
Until 3 years ago?
Yeah, and I was never, and I worked with some great folks. I made some lifelong friends, but I just never felt like I belonged there. I know that sounds weird to say I don't belong at work, but I didn't feel like I belonged there, because every weekend and every chance at night I was doing this, and I was good at this, and I loved it. And I went there one day, and I just had a belly full, and I said, I'm not gonna let this short little life pass me by being miserable.
It's not worth it, is it?
Nope.
And so
super short.
And so that's, again, I have a hard time sometimes getting what's in here out here, and
yeah, I think we all do.
But those who have had that moment and are sitting on the couch with us tonight, or any other night that we do this, whether it be here or at the house, it's inspiring to me to see other people who have decided, this is what I got to do, and it's awesome. And for you to take that, because there's a lot of people that decide this is what I got to do, and they don't do shit, and it fails, and and it's whatever. But those that have enough of a vision to know exactly what it is that they want to do, and when that switch flips and you go, because for me in this, it was like instantaneous. It was one day I was kicking it around, and then the next day it was like, this was going to happen. And from that point forward, it doesn't really matter.
Well, and you got to surround yourself with a good support group.
Absolutely.
My support group at home is absolutely incredible. My friends and family that come out and hear me playing stuff, they're incredible. But you give good, you get back good.
Absolutely.
I'm a big believer in that. And like I said, with life being as short as it is, man, get out there and get it.
Absolutely.
Get out there and get it.
Does anybody have anything else they would like to ask for this podcast session? If not, I believe we're going to turn it back over to Mr. Duane Walker and let him sing us a song.
I can do that.
You want to sing a song?
That's what I do.
Let's rework some camera angles, my lady, and we'll take a short break, and we'll do some music.
Sounds good. Thank y'all.
Discover the heartbeat of live music at BarMusicLive.com, your ultimate destination for live performances, local bands, and unforgettable nights. BarMusicLive.com, connecting you to the music you love.
Look at y'all back here having fun.
There I am. Fuck, that was hard. Oh, hi. Nice of you to join us.
you know, it's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. So
It happens.
Yep. So hey, I know you guys are having an awesome time. We're fixing to kick it back over to Duane Walker to do what he do for a living. If y'all could mix and mingle, make some noise for this feller. We are super glad that all of you came out. And one more thing, real quick. If all of you that are here will pull up any of the things that we have put on social media in the last few weeks, showcasing the Farm Lounge. If tonight, if you would like to do it now, that'd be cool. But before you go to bed, if you'll make sure that you share anything that you saw over the last few days from the Farm Lounge or Duane Walker Music, that just helps all of us out, and we would greatly appreciate it. We're super glad that you guys are here. I'm going to turn it back over to Duane, and we're going to have some music.
Yeah! This is one I wrote. She don't like single malt. She don't like smoking pot. She don't like talking politics. Says they're all a bunch of lunatics. To get her a shotgun in my truck, brother, she just can't get enough. Special kind of lady, special kind of crazy. Make no mistake about it, loving her will make a man's mind all hazy. She ain't never been certified, she's sure enough been country fried. If her ways don't suit you, well, she'll just boot you. Special kind of crazy. Now she'll take mud over high heels, Bud over Zinfandel. Don't start no trouble, don't give her no lip, or you might get all of us whipped. Big city lights or wild country nights, can't help love her, but she ain't quite right. Special kind of lady, special kind of crazy. Make no mistake about it, loving her will make a man's mind all hazy. She ain't never been certified, she's sure enough been country fried. If her ways don't suit you, well, she'll just boot you. Special kind of crazy. Special kind of lady, special kind of crazy. Make no mistake about it, loving her will make a man's mind all hazy. She ain't never been certified, she's short enough been country fried. If her ways don't suit you, well, she'll just boot you. Special kind of crazy. Special kind of crazy. Special kind of crazy, yeah. 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 Thank y'all. So I was in Houston, Texas. This has been several years ago. We were at the big Houston Livestock and Rodeo show. And after the rodeo, we went over to the big ginormous Ford truck tent. And they had a band playing in there, and it was this cat named Daryl Dodd. Daryl Dodd. And he did this song about women's panties. And it's a good one. So I'm going to do my version of it. Well, I went down to the boot store to get me a new pair of Tony Llama boots. They had a real good shine, you know they looked real fine with my cowboy suit. So I went down there to Billy Bob's, you see, to pick up on some long-legged mamas. Well, I was looking good the way a cowboy should in my new Tony Llamas. Well, I asked this girl to dance. Well, I might have had a buzz. And I told her I knew what color her underwear was. She said, well, you can't do that. And I said, oh, they're baby blue, and I promise. Because I seen their lovely reflection in my new Tony Llamas. Well, my new Tony Llamas. Yeah, my new Tony Llamas. Oh, I seen their lovely reflection in my new Tony Llamas. Well, I was minding my own business, just like a cowboy does. This girl walked up, and I told her I knew what color her underwear was. Well, she looked at me like a cow looking at a new gate, and I said, they're hot pink, and I promise. Cause you walked by and them panties caught my eye. My new Tony Llamas. Well, my new Tony Llamas. Yeah, my new Tony Llamas. Oh, darling, you walked by and them drawers caught my eye. My new Tony Llamas. Well, it was getting really late, and I know I had a buzz. When this girl walked up, and I told her I knew what color her underwear was. She said, I'm not wearing any. Ooh. And I said, well, that's really good, 'cause I promise. For a minute there, I thought I had a big old crack in my new Tony Llamas. Well, my new Tony Llamas. Oh, my brand new spanking pair of Tony Llama boots. Oh, for a minute there, I thought I had a big old crack in my new Tony Llamas. Yeah. Tony Llama boots. That's a fun one, ain't it? Question time's over, Dieter. Probably that one. Every night I play, somebody comes up. I mean, they'll hit the door and be like, Tony Llama boots. And I'll be like, drink a beer first. Let's save that for the end of the night. It's mine in Alabama. By golly. Y'all get your drinks up there. Let's do a holler and a swaller. Hold them up high on the count of three. Everybody make a bunch of noise. Let's up do a little bar music live. Yell it out loud. 1, 2, 3. Bar music live. We're getting there. What is going on here? song about a dog. Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me 99 on a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. Well, I finally made the warden my friend. So he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Old Red, he's the damnedest dog I've ever seen. Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can't consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. Sing it with me. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning comes. Well, I paid off the guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. On he brought down blue tick hound, as pretty as she could be. Well, they pinned her up in the swamp land about a mile just south of the gate. And I take old Red for his evening run. I just drop him off and wait. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. It'll have you treat for the morning comes. Well, old Red got real used to seeing his lady every night. So I kept him away for 3 or 4 days. Waited till the time got right. Well, I made my run with the evening sun, and I smiled when I heard him turn old Red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red was headed south. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. It'll have you treat for the morning comes. Now there's red-haired blue ticks all in the South. Love got me in here and love got me out. Oh, Red! But a simple man. They call me a redneck, I reckon that I am, but there's things going on, be mad down to the core. I have to work like a dog to make ends meet. There's crooked politicians and crime in the street, and I'm madder than hell, I ain't gonna take it no more. tell our kids to just say no. Then some panty-waist judge lets a drug dealer go, slaps him on the wrist and he turns him back out on the town. Well, if I had my way with people selling dope, take a big tall tree and a short piece of rope, and I'd hang him up high and let him swing till the sun goes down. Well, you know what's wrong with the world today? People done gone and put their Bibles away. They're living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. Well, the good book said it, so I know it's the truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go. Remember where you've been. If that's the way you see it, I'm a simple man. Kind of man that wouldn't harm a mouse, but if I catch somebody breaking in my house, I got a 12-gauge shotgun waiting on the other side. So don't go pushing me against my will. I don't want to have to fight you, but I darn sure will. And if you don't want trouble, then you better just pass me on by. As far as I'm concerned, there ain't no excuse for the raping and the killing and the child abuse. But I got a way to put an end to all that fast. You just take them rascals out in the swamp. You put them on their knees, tie them to a stump, and let the rattlers and the bugs and the alligators do the rest. Well, you know what's wrong with the world today? The people done gone and put their Bibles away. They're living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. Said it, so I know it's the truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go. Remember where you've been. If that's the way you see it, I'm a simple man. Watch where you go. Remember where you've been. If that's the way you see it, I'm a simple man. Little simple man. Thank you. I'm gonna play it, but y'all gotta sing along. Rolling down backwoods, Tennessee byway. One arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other. A sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better, I'm together. My Dixieland alive. Spend my dollar, parking a holler neath mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, little turtle loving on a Mason-Dixon night. It's my life, oh so right. My Dixieland alive. White-tailed buck deer munching on clover, red-tailed hawk sitting on a limb, chubby old groundhog croaking bullfrog, free as a feeling in the wind, homegrown country girl gonna get a real work on a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky as a 7, living in heaven, my Dixieland alive. Spend my dollar, park in a holler 'neath mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, little turtle loving on a Mason-Dixon night. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland alive. Hey! Spend my dollar, park in a holler 'neath the mountain moonlight. Gonna hold her up tight, gonna make a little loving, lift her loving on a Mason-Dixon night. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland alive. Hey! Dixieland alive, thank y'all. Do y'all another one here that I wrote? This one we actually just got started on this one in the studio. It's called Flight 311. Plane touched down in Carolina. Well, I thought I'd have no trouble finding her. She said she'd be waiting at the gate on me. I know it's been a long, long time. I can't wait to catch up on all of the good times. I wonder if she's still in love with me. I see it in her eyes, she's no longer got that glow. But I still love her so. Gotta think real fast, find a way to bring her heart back. We'll just have to turn away and go. Board this plane, head on back to Alabama. It's just her memory on these wings. The worst of you still brought out the best in me. These days I find I need that more and more. Well, I cut back on all my bad habits. Well, I thought surely you'd be happy to see that. But you just said that's good and disbelief. It's funny how time can change a person's thinking. Well, it sure has in me. But I thought maybe not in you, but I see that thought was wrong. So we should just hug necks and move along. get on board, head on back to Alabama. Just a memory on these wings. Well, I sure hoped she'd come back to Alabama. It's just her memory on these wings. Just her memory on these wings. It's just her memory on these wings. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know that one, but I do a bunch of other, Hank. We do, you know what? Get me one of them shots of Fireball, please. We're going to do another Holler in the Swaller, and I'm going to do this fine young man over here, a Bo Cephas song. You absolutely can. I mean, you're part of the reason. Listen, on this one right here, well, come on now. On this one, we're going to have to yell, Fancy's Unfiltered. Not to be confused with Fast Free. Fancy's Unfiltered. Y'all get them up on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Fancy's Unfiltered. Cheers. Yeah, yes. All right, this one right here, this is a really good Bo Cephas song. I'm a huge Bo Cephas fan. Unfortunately, I don't know all of them. But I do know this one, and I know y'all can help me sing it. Well, hey, man, well, them ain't high-heeled sneakers. And it sure don't look like cowboy boots. And that ain't rock and roll you're playing. And it sure ain't country, rhythm, and blues. You're singing a song about making love to your drummer. Well, get guitar pickers, don't turn me on. We don't all get into Donna Summers. But you happen to know the old Hank Williams songs. Come on, y'all. 'Cause you see, I'm a dinosaur. Should have died out a long time before. There's a whole lot of dinosaurs. Give us our hats. Excuse me, ma'am. Where's the door? Have a lot of fun in this old hangout. We get stoned at the jukebox and stay out of fights. And now and then I might light a little smoke in the truck out back. Then a little old Jim Beam and we'd get tight. These flashing lights sure make me dizzy. This disco's very strange to my ear. It looks like they turned the Longhorn into a spaceship. And I'll be leaving just as soon as I finish this beer. 'Cause you see, I'm a dinosaur. Come on, y'all. Should have died out a long time before. Have pity on a dinosaur. Oh, give us our hats. Excuse me, man, but where's the door? Well, now give us our hats. Excuse me, man, but where is the door? Well, little dinosaur. All right. So I'm gonna bust out here and just play some songs by some of my all-time favorites for y'all. Lord, it's the same old tune, fiddle and guitar. Where do we take it from here? Well, rhinestone suits, Lord, new shiny cars. It's been the same way for years. All things need to change. Somebody told me when I came to Nashville, son, you finally got it made. Oh, Hank made it here, y'all, and we're all sure that you will. But I don't think Hank done it this way. I don't think Hank done it this way. 10 years on the road, making one-night stands, speeding my young life away. Oh, tell me one more time, just so I'll understand. Are you sure Hank done it this way? Yeah, did old Hank do it this way? Lord, I've seen the world with a 5-piece band looking at the backside of me. Send me my songs, one of Mike's every now and then, y'all, but I don't think Hank done it this way. Well, I don't think Hank done it this way. Take it on. Toss Jennings, you sure Hank done it this way? Now everybody talks about the California quakes. The first time I ever felt the earth shake was in Miami. When Amy touched me, oh, it shook me. I told her I loved her and I wanted to stay. She said, be sure and I'll call you in L.A. Even in the taxi, I could hear my telephone ring, calling me from Miami. Miami, what took you so long? I thought you'd never call. Miami, oh Miami, oh Miami, Miami loves me after all. Now Amy just called and said, please come back. Said, I'm on my way, I ain't even unpacked. I want you, I love you. That's all she had to say. And goodbye, L.A. Now once again, I'm Miami bound. I can't wait till this plane touches down. 'Cause I know Miami will be waiting at that Miami gate. I can't wait for Miami. Miami. What took you so long? I thought you'd never call. Miami. Oh, Miami. Well, Miami, Miami loves me after all. Miami, Miami. What took you so long? I thought you'd never call. Miami, oh Miami. Oh, Miami, Miami loves me after all. Miami, Miami loves me after all. The late great Mr. Keith Whitley. Hard to beat that, ain't it? Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Well, I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How's about spending all your time with me? I got a hot rod, $4 and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. The soda pop and the dance is free. So if you want to have fun, come along with me. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence, buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. I keep it until it's covered with age, 'cause I'm writing your name down on every page. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? How's about cooking something up with me? Yeah, how's about cooking something up with me? Woo! Little Hank Sr. Well, they got a vintage Victrola in 1951. full of my favorite records that I grew up on. Well, I got old Hank and Lefty and there's B-24. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before, playing E.T. Well, I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Hey, set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. All my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause they've heard it every night since you walked away. Well, every day they replace old B-24, 'cause every night I run the needle to Walking the Floor. Every night I run the needle to Walking the Floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before, all playing E.T. Lord, I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Yeah, set 'em up, Joe, play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Well, I said set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Little Vern Gosden, thank you. Scotty and Karen, this is for y'all. A long time forgotten, dreams just fell by the way. The good life you promised ain't what she's living today. But she never complains, the bad times, the bad things he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had, all the good times to come, that's right. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving a good timing man. He likes the bright lights, late nights, good timing friends. When the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again. Oh no, she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can. Good-hearted woman, loving a good timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good timing man. She loves him in spite of his wicked ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving a good timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good timing man. She loves him in spite of his wicked-ass ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving a good time in man. One more time, y'all. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time in man. She loves him in spite of his big-ass ways, saying things she don't understand. Get it, Dieter? Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman, loving a good time in man. Yeah, this good-hearted woman, loving a dirty old man. Well done, Walt Tosser Jennings, thank you. It's a good thing. Yeah, hey, there's that. Each night I leave the barroom when it's over, not feeling any pain at closing time. But tonight your memory found me much too sober. Well, I could drink enough to get you off my mind. A little haggard. And tonight the bottle let me down. And let your memories come around. Yeah, the one true friend I thought I'd found. Hey, tonight the bottle let me down. Well, I've always had a bottle that I could turn to, and lately I've been turning every day. But the wine don't take effect, Lord, the way that it used to. Well, I'm still hurting in an old familiar way. And tonight the bottle let me down. And let your memory come around. Hey, the one true friend I thought I'd found. Hey, tonight the bottle let me down. Hey, tonight the bottle let me down. Whoo, little haggard. I want to hear about Tyler Childers.
Hey, real quick. I think everybody has settled into the super relaxed atmosphere. Yep. They've settled in.
They're having a good time. They're having a good, look at him. David's having a big time. Look at him.
David ain't even paying attention. Hey, yo.
He is
Hey, yo.
not.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So it is officially 9:44 in the afternoon. So I believe that we had anticipated that we would go until about 10 p.m., which means, by my calculations, we got about 15 minutes. So, well, you know, in kindergarten, Yeah, in kindergarten they put that thing on the dry erase board, and I paid attention. So I sort of paid attention. I thought we was almost there, but he said we got 16 minutes. Anyway, my point is that I appreciate every one of you coming out. Duane's got about 2 songs left in him. I feel his expiration date coming right now. And y'all have already tuned out. It's cool. So she's unless it was his first original.
Yeah,
Of
you totally missed that one.
unless it was the first original of the night. Other than that, you have been 100% all on board.
She thought that was so good. She thought that was somebody else's song.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
There you go.
That's a good way to.
So anyway,
me do it right.
So Duane has about 2 songs left in him, and we're gonna let him do them 2 songs. Y'all ain't paying a bit of not a damn bit. Not bad. Cassie is paying attention. Everybody else is doing their own thing. Anyway, Duane's got about 2 songs left in him. He's gonna do those 2 songs, and then you don't count. You're smashing the buttons. You do count. You're smashing the buttons. I appreciate it more than you ever know. Anyway, 2 songs left. Thank y'all for coming out. Once again, if when you get home and you're doing whatever it is when you get home, I'm not judging. If
We don't know what you people do on your time.
yeah, no, that is not my problem. Anyway, if you would find time to find either Fancy's Unfiltered, Bar Music Live, or Duane Walker Music. What? Well, I mean, it's all 3. I mean, I figured if I put all of them out there in sequential order, they would. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. When you get home tonight and you have nothing else left to do, if you would pull your phone up and if you could find it in your heart to like and subscribe to BarMusicLive.com. BarMusicLive.com. Duane Walker Music. Because Duane Walker's here, we're going to go ahead and throw out a 5 o'clock Charlie. And then, of course, Fancy's Unfiltered because it's, or Fast Freddy's. Hey, if anybody here can go ahead and Google Fast Freddy's and just send that to me so as I can see if there's anything out there that's actually Fast Freddy's. No, it's fine. Anyway, Duane Walker, I appreciate you coming, sir. Anytime.
Well, my buckle makes impressions on the inside of her thigh. There are little feathered ends where we tussle through the night. If I'd known she was religious, then I would not have came stone to the house of such an angel, too messed up to get back home. Looking over West Virginia, smoking spirits on the roof. She said, ain't anybody told you that them things are bad for you? I said, many folks have warned me. There's been several people try, but until now there ain't been nothing that I couldn't leave behind. And hold me close, my dear, sing your whispering song softly in my ear, and I will sing it long. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and how I can always count on you. Be there when the bullets fly. I'd run across the river just to hold you tonight. heart is sweating bullets from the circles it has raised, like a little feathered Indian calling out the clouds for rain. I go running through the thicket, I go careless through the thorns, just to hold her for a minute, though it leaves me wanting more. And hold me close, my dear, sing your whispering song softly in my ear, and I will sing along. Honey, tell me how your love runs through, how I can always count on you to be there when the bullets fly. I'd run across the river just to hold you tonight. Impressions on the inside of her thigh. There are little feathered Indians where we tussle through the night. Little Tyler Childers. Yeah! Somebody give me another one of them fireball shots. We'll do one more holler and a swaller. And I'm going to leave y'all with a good one. All right, this time we're gonna do a holler and a swaller, but we're gonna do a Fancy's Unfiltered, BarMusicLive, Duane Walker music, and then take a big old swaller. I know it's a lot to say. We're gonna do BarMusicLive. Listen, all right, listen. Here's what we're gonna do. First of all, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. BarMusicLive, Fancy's Unfiltered, Duane Walker's music, and FastFreddy's.com, by God. Cheers!
Okay, so raise your glasses or whatever you got. Here's the nipples. Without them, titties would be pointless. Can I get a woo-woo?
I'm sorry.
They would be pointless, wouldn't they? That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna remember that one. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. I sure appreciate it. And I know these guys do too. 2 6-packs of Shiner, 99-cent butane lighter, Lucky Strikes, and a 5th of Patron. Ice down at Igloo Cool, take a guess that ought to do. I can feel a good one coming on. Throw in Ray Wiley Hubbard, sing along to Redneck Mother, any blues I had before they're gone. Another working week is over, no chance of staying sober. I can feel a good one coming on. Yeah, we're gonna roll all night, gonna get the feeling right, gonna keep this party rocking till the break of dawn. I can feel a good one coming on. Three blondes in a ragtop Mustang, they followed us down to the lake. We didn't have to think about that too long. Skinny dipping in the bright moonlight, the situation couldn't be more right. I can feel a good one coming on. Yeah, we're gonna roll all night, gonna get the feeling right, gonna keep this party rocking till the break of dawn. I can feel a good one, yeah, feel gonna roll all night. We're gonna get the feeling right. We're gonna keep this party rocking till the break of dawn, yeah. I can feel a good one. Yeah, it feels like a good one. I can feel a good one coming on. I love y'all too. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Bar Music Live, Fancy's Unfiltered, DuaneWalkerMusic.com. Thank y'all.